Hey, what's up everyone? My name is KingZee. Welcome back to the AfterLife SMP Season 4. It's been a little while since we've been in this world. Been a long time since I've been on the island. I popped in here just yesterday to check it out, get a screenshot for the new video that I was putting up. And you know what? I think I kind of miss this place. We did a lot of work here. Got a lot of pathways already set up for future builds to do. We have a ton of resources. We already have some cool builds in here, like the awesome ship. Definitely want to add some more stuff around the dock area. We have some cool little builds around here. I think the very last thing we worked on was this giant pit of doom, which I want to check out now because instead of bedrock down here, there's actually deep slate, which is kind of cool. So we'll eventually be taking this further down. I'm not sure where it's going to lead, but kind of cool to have that versus the bedrock that was there before. I did have to pillar up here. I forgot about this. I pulled the dumb when I was in here. I ran out of rockets and had a pillar all the way back up to the top. But then I popped in here, you know, just now beforehand, before recording, and I realized I could have just taken the bubble elevator all the way back to the surface, and that would have been much easier than pillaring all the way up here. But you know what? You know, it's been a while since I've been here, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break. I guess I even went all the way down there, apparently. Yeah, I think the very last thing we worked on was actually the storage area here, which, if I do say so myself, is looking pretty good. And now that we have a lot more deep slate to work with, we can start adding that into the floor. It'd be kind of cool to make it a little bit darker down here. There's still a few things I need to put away. Apparently a lot of stone and a few other trinkets. But today's episode, I think I want to work on something above ground today, and something that I've been meaning to work on for quite a while. We have this little baby island over here, which we haven't touched, and I talked about doing a lighthouse out here, and I think I want to do a bit of a lighthouse. So we're going to have a lighthouse that is focused on keeping the ships away from hitting the rocks, but also keeping the airships from hitting the island as well. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out what we're going to do for the build and get a little bit of a bridge going here, and we're going to come in here and we're going to build something kind of cool. All right, everybody, I've got all the materials I need for this lighthouse. Took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take, but we got it done. I've also done a little bit of terraforming over here just to make it a little bit easier to get started on this build. I have everything we need in these 3 shulker boxes here. I'm ready to build. So let's jump into a little bit of a time lapse and get this thing done. Welcome back, everyone. We officially have the first lighthouse here on our SteamPunk island, and I think it looks pretty awesome. This is the first time I've ever built a lighthouse, and I wanted to keep it in theme with the rest of the things that we've been building around here in the industrial shipping dock area, and I think it looks pretty awesome. You can see we use some of the copper that we have in some of the houses around here. Some of them have yet to age as far as I would like them to go, but I've just been waiting for them to turn green, and I've been dotting them with the honeycomb once I see that they're ready. I did have another idea for this lighthouse. I wanted to have another floating, or flying rather, lighthouse above it so that some of the airships around the area would not hit this island, but I think they would be better served over here in the dry dock area, or possibly over here where we might be extending some of the docks on that side. But over here is going to be the dry dock area, and I think a lighthouse maybe like right around there would be kind of cool to make sure some of the airships don't crash into the future castle. Also, we have another little area right here, this little island here. Not 100% sure. I might want to extend the docks down this way, but another lighthouse similar to that one right around here would be kind of cool, and it'd be the perfect spot for it. But I could potentially just have one of the floating lighthouses here, and then maybe over at this lighthouse there'll be like a little landing dock for some of the flying lighthouses to land on whenever they need to be serviced and or repaired in any way, or refueled or what have you. I think it'd be kind of cool to have one maybe in construction as well down here, kind of make the place feel more like it's being built as we go, or that it's a little bit more alive. But the lighthouse is rather big, and we do have this little walkway here that I'm planning to have built here, probably off camera. We have one of two options. I can have a really nice decorated man-made bridge here, which I think is probably the idea I'm leaning towards, or we could do a bit of a land bridge and just kind of connect these two sections here. But I think having an actual man-made bridge here would be kind of cool. Maybe dig into the cliffside here, make these a little bit more cliff-like. Same thing over here, and I can raise a portion of this island up to meet with this bridge, make it look a little bit better. This is our lighthouse and our living quarters attached to the lighthouse. There is no interior. Surprise, surprise. I do eventually want to have a spiral staircase up here. Probably get to that off camera. And then the living quarters here, nice and small. Probably make it nautical themed in here. Be kind of cool if we can. And then we have another little cellar down here, or possibly just another living space. And if we can pillar up here, we do have another living space that I have right up here, which is kind of cool. Just a couple of small windows. And then also there is a little bit of a loft area up here. Again, not much going on up here. Another little window to let in some light, but it's a pretty cool build. I'll let you guys get a better look at it right now. But yeah, I think it really adds a lot of character to this area. I really love the design of this lighthouse. You guys let me know what you think. But what I really want to get done right now is I want to get that other lighthouse up just to kind of see how it looks. I'm not sure if I'm going to go over here or over here. I do think it might be better suited over here just because I know that I might want to wrap the docks around here, and we also do already have a dock around here. I will be wrapping the docks around this way. I've already decided that. So having this lighthouse here really does make sense, and then having maybe another lighthouse, a flying lighthouse over here would be kind of cool as well. So I'm pretty sure I already have the materials that I need to build this thing. So let's just jump into another time lapse. Right, everybody, we have one lighthouse, and now we have two lighthouses. This one floating though, of course. I'm still waiting for some of the copper to age on this, our first lighthouse. And of course, this one needs some aging as well, but it's looking pretty nice. I like the way it looks out here. Added some lanterns on the bottom just to light up these sections where some mobs could spawn here on the propellers. And I also might want to make the propellers a little bit bigger. If we look into the mini map here, you can see it does look like they're pretty small. And I think adding a little bit extra out here to show a little bit more of the propeller would be nice. Especially because this thing is fairly large. I think it's about the same size as the top of that one, just about. And if we go down here in the water, you can see it covers the whole area, but I feel like it could be a little bit bigger just to add a little bit more realism to the thing. But I think for now we'll let it fly and call it good, because I do like how it looks in the air. It gives us another flying thing in the air, which is kind of nice for the steampunk area. I'm definitely going to add a lot more things like some air balloons and stuff like that in the future, which I think would be pretty cool. I want to add like maybe like a rail system around here as well. I think that'd be really cool for the steampunk theme. But before we get moving moved over to this side. I really want to finish out the dock area, kind of finish up this side over here. I want to add a few buildings, a few more industrial buildings over here, add a few things up here as well. So I think next episode we'll probably take care of this area as much as we can, and then we'll get started on the castle and doing some of the air dock and maybe some more flying things out here in the sky, because I think filling up the sky is really going to add to this area, because if we're on the island we can't really see anything beyond where we're at, right? So we can see the castle, we'll be able to see some of the ports and stuff like that, but it'd be really cool to see some flying things in the air, because it's just an abyss out there. It's just a giant ocean, so it'd be kind of cool to have some flying things out there to add a little bit more to our sightline. But I think that's going to wrap up the episode for today, everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Had a lot of fun building this lighthouse in particular. This one I'm not so sure about, but we'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think about both of the lighthouses in the comment section down below. I really love to hear your thoughts. So remember, if you're brand new or haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. It really does help my channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the episode. Let me know what you think of the series, and I'll see you all next time here in the Afterlife.